Okay, today we are going to be reviewing the new Shopify POS integration for new media retailer customers. So typically when a store comes to us and they're on Shopify POS, their product data might be more filled out, or it might just be very incomplete without images and maybe abbreviating product titles and having supplier SKU IDs and stuff in there. So not super customer facing. And we've had some feedback that customers are just want us in our database to clean these things up for them. So we have developed a way to do that while protecting and backing up your point of sale data. So there's really a couple different ways in which the integration will work, all just depending on how you have your products currently set up. So I'll show you two examples. We've got this From product here that is listed as two separate products, a 4-pound and a 10-pound. And then we have a Stella & Chewy's product that is properly matrixed into one product with 3 different variants. And those variant titles have different structures to them. So I'll kind of get to that later. But those are the two general ways in which we see products displayed and organized on our retailer sites. So we have to be able to accommodate both use cases, and I'm going to show you how that works today. So I've already got this account set up in Catalyst, and you guys don't have to do anything with this. Our team sets all this up, but just so you can kind of see how things work, we will come into imports and we're going to start a new POS download. The first time we do this, we're actually backing up all of your point of sale data on our side. So we're downloading all the images, the titles, descriptions, tags, all that jazz, just as a backup method. And then on subsequent imports that will run daily, we will download all of your product data to look for new matches. So that's what I'm going to do now. You can kind of see some of the products that have already been transformed from their raw state to a finished state by our system. And now I'm going to do the same thing for these 3. So let's start a new POS download. Okay, so what's happening next is we're looking for new matches. And then as soon as this runs, let's take a peek. And there it goes. It is starting to sync, it looks like 4 matching products. So let's see how this shakes out. All right, that's all done. Let's refresh. And there we go. So let's first look at this Stella & Chewy's product here. Okay, good. So it got the full, because this was already matrixed, all we had to do was add our title, our description, our images, our tags. We leave vendor alone in case you use this for your ordering. So we do not currently manage this in the integration. For our other customers that are not on Shopify POS, we do make this Stella & Chewy's. But if you're wondering why this still says Phillips Feed and Pet Supply, it's to safeguard against any suppliers you might be ordering from. We don't want to cause disruptions in your supply chain. The other thing to note here is we do not touch variant titles. It gets pretty complicated with the product options and how Shopify does that. So for now, we cannot touch the variant titles. If you do have them a little sloppy like this example here, you are responsible for cleaning those up and making those consistent. And then if I go back to, let's see here, let's go back to products. Okay, so both of these products got cleaned up. I'll have to look into why that image didn't sync. Maybe we don't have that image in our database. Maybe we only have the 10-pound image. But both products did get cleaned up from their original state. And when I click into this, you can see, again, the description's there, the title's clean, we leave vendor alone, tags are there, et cetera, et cetera. The one thing to note here is if your products are, if they are matrixed, or sorry, if they are not matrixed, then what we do so that your cashiers still know what this product is, Our system has it as from 4-star, whatever this is, I don't know if I can pronounce that, recipe cat food, and then it stops there. And we have it matrix with a 4-pound and a 10-pound. So you wouldn't see this in our system. However, when we're overriding your product data, we don't want to, if we make it our product title and we take away from the descriptive nature in which you were putting variant titles in your product title, we don't want to confuse your cashiers. So if the product only has one variant, then we put our variant title, in this case 10 pounds, appended to our product title in parentheses. So you will see that throughout the integration. There's two different ways. There is the consolidated way, and here's another one you can view where, hey, you already have it like that. So because we detect 3 variants here, we know that we're safe to not append anything in the product title. And then if they're listed separately, you can see the consistency in which we are putting those in parentheses. So that is how the integration works. If you have any follow-up questions, feel free to let your NMR specialist know, or if you have any bugs that you need to report, we are here to help.